ashes from a ceramic mug left out on the wooden counter. Dark liquid reflects the small green light of the microwave timer. Outside the window, the neighborhood is falling completely silent. Only the sound of the refrigerator hum keeps me company. Standing here in my slippers, looking at the quiet street lamps, wondering if you are also watching the same dark sky tonight, or if you are already dreaming of something far away from here. Well, my thoughts keep spinning around like a slow carousel. Shadows stretch across the linoleum tiles, whispering secrets that we kept for miles, waiting for the caffeine to clear my mind, leaving all the heavy worries far behind. The dark brew warms the cold palms of my hands as I try to make sense of all our shifting plans. No sweet sugar is needed to make this feeling right. Just a little bit of quiet in the middle of the night, letting the bitter taste settle on my tongue, remembering the melodies we used to have sung, quietly hummed under the breath of the moon, knowing that the morning will arrive too soon. Floorboards creak as I take a slow step toward the table, trying to keep my breathing steady and perfectly stable. This house has never felt quite this spacious and wide, with so many unspoken words still locked deep inside. Maybe tomorrow I will find the courage to speak up loud instead of blending silently back into the crowded crowd. But for now, this kitchen is my only sanctuary, a peaceful place where my spirit can run wild and free. Some things are better left in the dark, without a match to ignite a sudden spark. We just drift along in our own separate lane, finding a strange comfort in this gentle pain. The dark brew warms the cold palms of my hands as I try to make sense of all our shifting plans. No sweet sugar is needed to make this feeling right. Just a little bit of quiet in the middle of the night, letting the bitter taste settle on my tongue, remembering the melodies we used to have sung, quietly hummed under the breath of the moon, knowing that the morning will arrive too soon. Raindrops are splashing against the dirty glass window of the subway, leaving long silver streaks to blur the bright lights of Broadway. People pass by with their umbrellas held up high and tight, hurrying home to escape the damp chill of the autumn night. But my feet are moving at a different pace entirely, letting the cool wind brush against my face so quietly, looking down at the puddles forming on the asphalt street, watching the neon signs dance beneath my tired feet. Colors of blue and red dissolve on the ground, blending into a beautiful silent sound. No one is looking at the beauty in the dark, searching for a completely different kind of spark. The glowing wet pavement reflects the electric sky as the sleepy city buses slowly rumble by. Everything is painted in a strange soft shade of memories that I never wanted to let fade. So I walk through the mist with my coat collar high, listening to the wind give a gentle soft sigh, knowing that the night is the only place to hide all of the feelings that are swelling up inside. Headlights sweep across the brick wall of an old cafe, making the deep shadows chase each other far away. I can hear the distant hum of a jazz guitar playing low through an open basement door where the warm lights glow. It feels like a movie scene that was shot in monochrome, where the main character has forgotten the way back home. But I do not mind being lost in this beautiful maze, lost in the comforting warmth of the midnight haze. Perhaps we are all just searching for a light to guide us safely through the longest night. But sometimes the dim reflections are enough to see exactly who we are and who we want to be. The glowing white pavement reflects the electric sky as the sleepy city buses slowly rumble by. Everything is painted in a strange soft shade of memories that I never wanted to let fade. So I walk through the mist with my coat collar high, listening to the wind give a gentle soft sigh, knowing that the night is the only place to hide all of the feelings that are swelling up inside. Folding these small squares of color sheets into neat little shapes, creating a tiny army of birds that never make escapes. My fingers move precisely along the creased white lines, looking for a sense of peace that is hard to find sometimes. Each fold represents a little wish that I want to send to a place where broken hearts can finally start to mend. They sit in a neat row along the edge of the windowsill, while the rest of the world remains perfectly cold and still. Wings of paper ready to take their silent flight into the cool breeze of the late October night. I wonder if they will carry my heavy thoughts away, or if they will stay right here until the break of day. Fly away over the rooftops of the sleepy town, where the golden street lights are shining upside down. Take all of the words that I was too afraid to speak and make them feel light instead of making me feel weak. These fragile paper wings are stronger than they look, like a secret message hidden deep inside an old book. So let them sail across the vast and empty dark, leaving behind only a tiny glowing spark. Midnight passes and the pile of folded birds begins to grow, reflecting the soft yellow light of the lamp below. There is a strange comfort in this repetitive motion, like the gentle rising and falling of a quiet ocean. My mind empties out as the paper shapes take form, protecting me from the chill of the coming winter storm. Maybe we do not need complex answers to our fears, just a simple way to wash away all of our silent tears. Each crease is a promise that I make to myself, to put all of these heavy burdens on the shelf, and let the quiet breeze take over for a while, until I can find a genuine reason to smile. Fly away over the rooftops of the sleepy town, where the golden street lights are shining upside down. Take all of the words that I was too afraid to speak, and make them feel light instead of making me feel weak. These fragile paper wings are stronger than they look, like a secret message hidden deep inside a notebook. So let them sail across the vast and empty dark, leaving behind only a tiny glowing spark. Why do the sirens always sound louder when the streets are empty? Echoing off the tall brick buildings that stand so plenty. I lie awake watching the headlights paint stripes on the wall, waiting for the telephone on my nightstand to make a call. But it stays dark and quiet like a stone in the deep sea, and I am left with nothing but my own wild chemistry. The hum of a distant truck rolls down the boulevard, making the simple act of falling asleep feel so hard. There is a rhythm to the city when it sleeps, a secret promise that the dark highway keeps. Wheels spinning fast on the cold concrete track, going to a place where they never will look back. The engine sing a low and steady lullaby underneath the heavy gray dome of the night sky. Everyone is traveling to a different destination, driven by a strange and restless desperation. I watch them go from my high window pane, wondering if they are running from the same old pain, or if they are just chasing the dream they cannot hold, in a world that has grown so distant and cold. So distant and cold. Maybe the drivers are also listening to the late night radio, letting the soft acoustic melodies wash over them slow, singing along the songs they only half remember now, trying to get through the dark hours of the night somehow. There is a strange bond between all of us awake right now, connected by the silence that we all seem to allow. We are the ghosts of the night shift moving through the dark, leaving behind a faint and vanishing glowing spark. And the headlights fade into the distant gray, chasing the very first light of the coming day. But before the sun comes up to steal the peace away, I will stay right here where the quiet shadows play. The engines sing a low and steady lullaby underneath the heavy great dome of the night sky. Everyone is driving to a different destination, driven by a strange and restless desperation. I watch them go from my high window pane, wondering if they are running from the same old pain, or if they are just chasing the dream they cannot hold, in a world that has grown so distant and cold. Distant and cold. sinking deep into the cushions of this old velvet armchair. Letting the soft fabric erase every single daily care. The television screen is flickering on mute in the corner, showing a black and white film of an old world mourner. I do not need to hear the words to understand the plot. Sometimes the silence tells us more than what we were taught. The warm dust motes dance in the beam of the floor lamp, protecting my thoughts from the midnight cold and damp. Wrap the heavy fabric tight around my cold frame. Forget about the whispers and the rules of the game. We are safe in this corner where the world cannot reach. No more lessons for the weary hearts left to teach. Let the heavy curtains fall and block out the light, making a quiet sanctuary out of the dark night. No footsteps on the stairs to disturb the sweet peace, just a gentle slow release that will never cease. We can drown out the noise of the busy crowded street and listen to the rhythm of our own heartbeat, softly sinking down into the dark velvet fold, leaving all the stories that have already been told. There is a soft scratchy sound from the old record player, spinning the vinyl disc with a beautiful deep layer of crackling noise that sounds like a burning fireplace, bringing a calm expression back to my tired face. I close my eyes and let the warm acoustic waves wash over me, feeling as light as a leaf falling from a willow tree. This is the only hour when I feel truly like myself, not just another book gathering dust on a wooden shelf. We spend so much time trying to put on a show, but the best moments happen when the lights are low. No applause is needed when you are finally free to be exactly who you were always meant to be. Let the heavy curtains fall and block out the light, making a quiet sanctuary out of the dark night. No footsteps on the stairs to disturb the sweet peace, just a gentle slow release that will never cease. We can drown out the noise of the busy crowded street and listen to the rhythm of our own heartbeat, softly sinking down into the dark velvet fold, leaving all the stories that have already been told. Smelling the faint scent of warm spices from the bakery down the lane, bringing back a flood of memories that are hard to explain. We used to walk down the street when the air was crisp and cool, laughing at the silly things we used to do back in school. Your hand was always warm inside your woolen pocket space, with a bright and cheerful smile painted on your face. Now the autumn wind is blowing yellow leaves across the ground, and I am walking by myself without making a single sound. But the sweetness in the air remains exactly the same, even if there is no one left to call out my name. I can still feel the warmth of those golden afternoons, listening to the simple rhythm of our favorite tunes, like a sprinkle of sweet spice on a cold winter day. You had a beautiful way of chasing all the clouds away, leaving a lingering taste that was warm and so sweet, making the frozen sidewalks feel soft beneath our feet. I will keep that gentle memory tucked inside my chest, like a treasure that I love more than all of the rest. And whenever the nights get too long and too cold, I will remember the beautiful story that we did unfold. The street lights turn on one by one with a soft orange glow, lighting up the quiet paths where the dark rivers flow. I take a deep breath and let the sweet aroma fill my chest, finding a strange kind of comfort in this lonely quest. It is funny how a simple scent can take you back in time, making the most painful memories feel sweet and sublime. I do not need to hold your hand to feel you close to me. Your spirit is written in every single branch of the tree. Time moves forward and the seasons always change, making the places we love feel distant and strange. But the warmth in our hearts is a fire that will stay, no matter how far we eventually drift away. Oh, like a sprinkle of sweet spice on a cold winter day, you had a beautiful way of chasing all the clouds away, leaving a lingering taste that was warm and so sweet, making the frozen sidewalks feel soft beneath our feet. I will keep that gentle memory tucked inside my chest, like a treasure that I love more than all of the rest. And whenever the nights get too long and too cold, I will remember the beautiful story that we did unfold. Four crooked lines on the ceiling stretch out from the streetlights outside, creating a shifting pattern where the quiet monsters like to hide. I trace the dark shapes with my index finger in the air, wondering how a simple shadow can cause so much care. The curtains sway gently in the draft from the hallway door, making the dark figures dance across the hardwood floor. There is no sound except for the ticking of the grandfather clock, and the distant sound of a ship docking at the harbor dock. We are all just shapes moving in a temporary light, trying to find our footing in the middle of the night, waiting for the sun to show us where we belong and turn our quiet whispers into a beautiful song. I am counting the shadows that are dancing on my wall, waiting for the morning sun to make them rise and fall. Each one has a story of a day that has gone by, written in the dark ink of the starry night sky, letting the quiet darkness wash over my tired eyes. No more room for the complicated half-truth lies, just a simple space where the mind can finally rest and find a little peace inside this heavy human chest. Sometimes the dark is friendlier than the bright and blinding day, because it does not force you to find the right words to say. You can just exist in the corners where the light does not go, and let your secret thoughts develop beautiful and slow. I watch a shadow reshape itself into a flying bird, soaring through the quiet room without a single word. If I could fly away like that, I would head straight for the sea, where the waves would sing a quiet lullaby to me. But for now, I am grounded in this comfortable bed, with a million thoughts spinning around inside my head. And the shadows are my only friends until the break of dawn, when all of the dark mysteries will finally be gone. I am counting the shadows that are dancing on my wall, one has a story of a day that has gone by, written in the dark ink of the starry night sky. Letting the quiet darkness wash over my tired eyes. No more room for the complicated half-truth lies. Just a simple space where the mind can finally rest and find a little peace inside this heavy human chest. Blowing a light cloud of gray powder off the leather-bound cover, finding an old photograph of a long-forgotten summer lover. We were smiling so brightly against the backdrop of the blue sea, looking like two people who were entirely wild and free. The edges of the paper have turned to soft and faded yellow, like the gentle keys of an old piano, playing soft and mellow. I had forgotten that we ever looked this young and clean, before we got caught up in the heavy gears of the machine. So many pages left unturned in this dusty old stack, so many memories that I can never quite bring back. But I still remember the smell of the old library hall, and the way your laughter echoed off the high stone wall. We are just words written on a page that got put away, hidden in the dark corners where the quiet shadows play. No one comes to read our story anymore these days. We haven't lost in the thick and heavy autumn haze, but the ink remains dry and steady on the white paper sheet, keeping our love alive even when we do not meet. So I will place the photo back inside the dusty book and give the quiet shelf one last long lingering look. There is a quiet dignity in the way the old books stand, waiting patiently for the touch of a gentle, caring hand. They contain 1,000 worlds that are perfectly at peace, where the beautiful melodies and stories never have to cease. I run my fingers along the spines of the leather and thread, thinking of all the beautiful things that were never said. Maybe we do not need to be famous or widely known to have a beautiful story that is entirely our own. Some chapters are short and others are incredibly long. Some parts make you cry and others feel like a song. But every single sentence has a purpose in the end, helping us to understand the messages we send. We are just words written on a page that got put away, hidden in the dark corners where the quiet shadows play. No one comes to read our story anymore these days. We have been lost in the thick and heavy autumn haze, but the ink remains dry and steady on the white paper sheet, keeping our love alive even when we do not meet. So I will place the photo back inside the dusty book, give the quiet shelf. One last long lingering look. Static fills the empty airwaves as the clock ticks past midnight. But I am not in a hurry to turn on the bedroom light. The dial is glowing with a faint and soft orange hue, reminding me of the quiet nights that I spent with you. We used to listen to the late night host talk about the stars, while we sat on the hood of our rusty old cars. Now there is only white noise coming through the small speaker box, matching the steady ticking of the heavy kitchen locks. There are no songs playing to describe how I feel, no simple poetry to make this strange emptiness real. Just a low and steady hiss that sounds like the sea, bringing a calm and peaceful feeling back to me. Let the silent radio play its quiet tune tonight, underneath the pale and gentle glow of the moonlight. No words are needed to fill up this spacious room. We can just let our quiet thoughts slowly bloom, like a flower opening up in the cool midnight air, without a single worry or a heavy daily care. Just the comforting static hum keeping us awake, as we watch the dark night slowly bend and break. I remember when the music used to sound so loud and clear, bringing a bright smile to everyone who was standing near. But lately the silence has been sounding much sweeter to my ears, helping to wash away all of my old lingering fears. You do not have to sing along to a song that is not yours, or try to force open all of the heavy locked doors. Sometimes the best melody is the one you do not play, letting the quiet atmosphere have the final say. So turn the volume dial down to the very lowest end, and let the quiet darkness become your only friend. We do not need to explain the things we do not know. Just let the soft static waves continue to flow. Let the silent radio play its quiet tune tonight, underneath the pale and gentle glow of the moonlight. No words are needed to fill up this spacious room. We can just let our quiet thoughts slowly bloom, like a flower opening up in the cool midnight air, without a single worry or a heavy daily care. Just the comforting static hum keeping us awake, as we watch the dark night slowly bend and break. Wrap your cold fingers round the edge of this knitted gray fabric, letting the warm texture work is simple, quiet magic. We do not need to turn on the heater in this chilly room, when we can chase away the cold winter gloom. By sitting close together on a worn-out sofa seat, listening to the sound of the freezing rain and sleet. Your head is resting gently on my shoulder blade, watching the bright colors of the television fade. There is a storm blowing hard outside our front door, but we are perfectly safe on this wooden floor, with nothing but this heavy wool to keep us warm, protecting us from the fury of the midnight storm. This woolen blanket is a shelter from the cold world, where all of our complicated thoughts can stay unfurled. We do not need to worry about the coming daily grind, when we can leave all of those heavy thoughts behind. Just feel the gentle rising and falling of my chest, as we both take a much needed peaceful rest underneath the soft and heavy woven gray thread, finding a warm sanctuary in this quiet stead. I can hear the wind howling through the branches of the trees, making the old window frames rattle with a cold breeze. But inside our little bubble, everything is soft and warm, a peaceful island in the middle of a raging storm. We do not need any fancy things to make us feel alright, just a simple piece of fabric in the middle of the night, and the comforting weight of you sitting by my side, with nowhere else to go and nothing left to hide. Let the world spin outside at its crazy rapid pace. We have found our own quiet and comfortable space, where time slows down to a beautiful gentle crawl, and the worries of the day feel incredibly small. This woolen blanket is a shelter from the cold world, where all of our complicated thoughts can stay unfurled. We do not need to worry about the coming daily grind, when we can leave all of those heavy thoughts behind. Just feel the gentle rising and falling of my chest, as we both take a much needed peaceful rest underneath the soft and heavy woven gray thread, finding a warm sanctuary in this quiet stead. Walking along the dark edge of the sidewalk, where the street lamps shine, tracing the cracks in the concrete like a complicated line. The midnight air is thick with the scent of damp earth and pine, making me feel like this quiet empty town is entirely mine. No cars are driving down the main street at this lonely hour, giving the quiet architecture a strange and solemn power. I can hear my own footsteps echoing off the brick walls, like the sound of slow water dripping in empty halls. My shoes are getting soaked from the small pools of rain, but I do not mind the dampness or the gentle pain. It feels good to walk without a destination in my mind, leaving all the heavy expectations far behind. On this wet pavement, the world is twice as bright, reflecting all the neon colors of the quiet night. Every single street light is a star on the ground, making a beautiful silent display without a sound. I will keep moving forward through the cool midnight air, without a single worry or a heavy daily care, letting the damp ground wash my troubles away, until the dark night turns into into the bright day. There is a soft breeze shaking the leaves of the maple trees, sending a shower of cold droplets down to my knees. I pull my hood up high and take a deep breath of the air, feeling a strange sense of freedom that is incredibly rare. You do not need to have everything figured out tonight. Sometimes it is enough to just walk in the dim light and let the quiet atmosphere soothe your restless soul, until you feel like you are finally complete and whole. We spend so much time running from the sudden rain, without realizing the beauty that comes with the pain. But now I am standing right in the middle of it all, ready to catch the beautiful water droplets as they fall. On this wet pavement, the world is twice as bright, reflecting all the neon colors of the quiet night. Every single street light is a star on the ground, making a beautiful silent display without a sound. I will keep moving forward through the cool midnight air, without a single worry or a heavy daily care, letting the damp ground wash my troubles away, until the dark night turns into the bright day. Listen to the strange way our voices bounce off these hard concrete walls, like the sound of distant laughter in deserted shopping malls. We are standing in the middle of an empty parking garage, looking at our own shadows like a beautiful mirage. There is no one here to listen to the things we have to say. All of the busy workers have already gone away, leaving us alone in this cold and spacious hollow shell, where every tiny whisper sounds like a loud church bell. Our words travel far before they slowly fade away into the dark corners where the quiet shadows play. It feels like we are speaking in a different language now, trying to connect our distant spirits somehow. Inside this echo chamber, everything sounds so loud and clear, bringing back all of the memories that I hold so dear. But the repetition makes the words lose their original meaning, like an old picture frame that is slowly leaning. We keep shouting into the empty and hollow space, looking for a warm expression on a cold concrete face. But the only reply we get is the sound of our own voice, leaving us with nothing but a quiet, difficult choice. I take a slow step forward and listen to the sharp heel click, making the quiet darkness feel incredibly heavy and thick. There is a strange beauty in this empty and cold design, where the clean concrete meets the painted yellow line. Maybe we do not need a crowded room to feel complete. Sometimes the silence is the sweetest treat, but I still miss the warmth of your hand inside of mine, underneath the gentle shade of a leafy green pine. We keep repeating the same mistakes over and over again, like a broken record playing a sad and lonely refrain. hoping that the outcome will be different this time around, but only finding the same old familiar hollow sound. Inside this echo chamber, everything sounds so loud and clear, bringing back all of the memories that I hold so dear. But the repetition makes the words lose their original meaning, like an old picture frame that is slowly leaning. We keep shouting into the empty and hollow space, looking for a warm expression on a cold concrete face. But the only reply we get is the sound of our own voice, leaving us with nothing but a quiet, difficult choice. Whistling softly in the corner of the kitchen while the water boils, releasing a warm cloud of steam that slowly curls and coils. I watch the metal surface reflect the soft morning light, chasing away the last lingering shadows of the dark night. There is a simple comfort in the slow domestic routine, like the gentle ticking of a well-oiled clock machine. I do not need to rush into the busy day ahead, when I can sit right here and eat my warm buttered bread. The copper metal has a beautiful and warm orange glow, reminding me of the quiet places where the rivers flow. It has been in my family for many long years, sharing all of our laughter and our silent tears. Let the hot steam rise and fill the quiet room, chasing away the last of the chilly winter gloom. We can brew a fresh pot of herbal chamomile tea and let our tired spirits feel completely wild and free. No need to hurry through this beautiful slow phase. We can just enjoy the warmth of the morning haze, listen to the kettle sing its sweet and simple song, knowing that this is exactly where we belong. I pour the boiling water over the green tea leaves, watching them expand and open up as the cup receives. The fragrant liquid turns a beautiful and clear gold, like a precious treasure that is exciting to behold. I hold the warm ceramic mug close to my cold face, feeling incredibly grateful for this quiet, peaceful space. There is no noise from the busy street outside tonight, just the soft morning sun shining beautiful and bright. We spend so much energy on things that do not last, always worrying about the future or the heavy past. But the sweetest moments are the ones that are simple and small, like the sound of the water boiling in the kitchen hall. Let the hot steam rise and fill the quiet room, chasing away the last of the chilly winter gloom. We can brew a fresh pot of herbal chamomile tea and let our tired spirits feel completely wild and free. No need to hurry through this beautiful slow phase. We can just enjoy the warmth of the morning haze, listening to the kettle singing sweet and simple song, knowing that this is exactly where we belong. Water droplets run down the side of the crystal tumbler on the table, making the small paper coaster look wet and unstable. I watch the clear liquid wobble as a truck drives past outside, wondering if there is any place left for us to hide. We have been sitting in this booth for over an hour now, trying to find the right words to say to each other somehow. But the silence between us is as thick as the autumn fog, blocking out the light like a heavy wooden log. I trace the circular rim with my index finger slow, listening to the high-pitched hum that starts to grow. It is a fragile sound that could break at any second, like the fragile bond that we once so highly reckoned. Is this glass half empty, or is it half full tonight? We keep arguing about who is wrong and who is right, but the water remains at the exact same level in the end. No matter how much time we spend trying to pretend, maybe we have already drunk the best parts of our love, and there is nothing left but the cold sky up above. So we just stare at the melting ice in the clear glass, waiting for the painful moments to slowly pass. The bartender is wiping down the counter with a clean white rag, watching the clock on the wall as the slow hours drag. He knows the look of a couple that has run out of things to say to people who are secretly wishing they could run away. I look at your face in the dim light of the neon sign and notice a tiny new wrinkle on your brow line. We have grown older and different in so many quiet ways since the golden warmth of our early summer days. But I still remember when we shared a single cup, laughing so hard that we could not even stand up. Now we cannot even share a simple, honest look, like two strangers reading a completely different book. Is this glass half empty, or is it half full tonight? We keep arguing about who is wrong and who is right, but the water remains at the exact same level in the end. No matter how much time we spend trying to pretend, maybe we have already drunk the best parts of our love, and there is nothing left but the cold sky up above. So we just stare at the melting ice in the clear glass, waiting for the painful moments to slowly pass. Cold wooden planks press against my soles as I walk down the passage, leaving behind the warm bedroom like a forgotten message. I do not want to turn on the overhead lights in this quiet space and risk losing the peaceful expression on my sleepy face. The house is breathing slowly like a giant sleeping beast, and I am the only one awake from the west to the east. I make my way down to the kitchen without a single sound, watching the silver moonbeams paint patterns on the ground. There is a quiet magic in the house at this late hour, when every simple object has a strange and secret power. I feel like a ghost wandering through my own history, unlocking the doors till every single dark mystery. Walking barefoot down the long and narrow hallway floor, listening to the wind rattle against the locked back door. No shoes to protect my feet from the chill of the night. Just a simple, steady path leading to the morning light. I can leave all of my heavy shoes by the front door mat and wander through the darkness like a silent alley cat, finding the strange comfort in the coldness of the wood, understanding my own spirit in a way I never could. I reach the kitchen window and look out at the dark lawn, watching the black sky slowly fade into a pale dawn. The stars are disappearing one by one from the high view, leaving behind only the cool and wet morning dew. I do not need to have a grand purpose to be standing here. Sometimes the simple act of existing is incredibly clear. I will take a slow, deep breath and let the cool air fill my soul, feeling like a broken vessel that has finally been made whole. We spend our days running around in heavy leather shoes, always worrying about the things we might stand to lose. But the best feeling is when you strip it all away and stand barefoot on the ground at the start of the day. Whoa! Walking barefoot down the long and narrow hallway floor, listening to the wind rattle against the locked back door. No shoes to protect my feet from the chill of the night. Just a simple, steady path leading to the morning light. I can leave all of my heavy shoes by the front door mat and wander through the darkness like a silent alley cat, finding a strange comfort in the coldness of the wood, understanding my own spirit in a way I never could.